The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Good morning, fellas. Guys, good morning. Today is Monday, August 16. We are back at it. Hubba hubba. Good morning, Dean, Dejan, Tim, Jim in San Diego, Deepak, Ray, Daryl, James, Jim. Guys, good morning, fellas. Kind of a lazy morning so far. Currently, good morning, Greg. Guys, futures are currently down. NASDAQ, there's the 8 o'clock bell. NASDAQ's off 50, ES off 13 and change. YM down 105, Russell down 11, almost 12. Gold's off 4.5, almost $5. NKD was down about 2% on slowing growth in China. So we could have a fairly ugly session. We'll see what we get. Gold is interesting. Guys, if you are here on trial, good morning and welcome. We have a number of you folks that are joining us for the week. I will wait about 10 or 15 minutes before I go over the room and the bot. For those of you that are already here, that I haven't looked to see if any of the trials are in, but I will be sending out an email, update email every day, except Friday. I don't email on Fridays, which will include an unedited version of this trade room. So what you're seeing in the trade room, you will see again in a video each day with updated numbers. Currently, the bots are up 475. We have had one ES trade, a short on the ES. We have a second trade that is on, which is ZB. This is the new chart that I built over the weekend. I sent all the numbers out to members vis-a-vis benchmark email. Came down 4 ticks from first target, but in any event, guys, we have a second trade on. Just looking at volume, volume is not bad in the NASDAQ. We're probably coming into 55, which is Friday's low. I would think we short down to 55. We currently have just under 1,000 net sellers in the NASDAQ. Copper has some selling, lighter volume. Gold has selling, decent volume. I was hoping to see gold come down to 71. We got to 72. This may be our bounce. Crude, also some selling. Unfinished auction up here at 67.48. We'll look to trade crude back up. Try to get that unfinished auction. Let's see what we're trading. Yeah, it looks like we're coming down. Yeah, crude's getting hit. Let me take a look at crude, guys. There may be a trade here setting up off the bottom. Yeah. Guys, listen, I haven't read the disclaimer yet, but I'm going to take a crude long. I'm watching. I'll read the disclaimer in 1 second, fellas. Come on, come down and tag that 90. Damn it, don't you bounce here. I'm watching CL for a long. Come on. Come on, a little more. A little moss. Got some buyers showing up here. We're going to get a small bounce. Bid just showed up. I'm going to try a long, guys, on crude.
Order submitted.
At 05. With a stop at 83. Stop is 83.
Order filled.
This has to bounce quickly for me. No buyers yet. First target maybe, it's got to get above 11, maybe 17. First target 17. If this doesn't bounce quickly, I'm going to kill it. This is going to drive me nuts. It's not ready to bounce yet. Come on. Come on, buyers. And 33 sellers here. 27. Come on. This wants the 95. Guys, I'm going to kill this trade, I think. If this doesn't bounce real quick here back over 01. All right. I killed it. Small loss. I killed it. 10 tick loss. I'll get it on the bounce. 225 bid here. If this breaks 88, it's coming 67. Below 67, it's a dump. Let me do this. Let me quickly read the disclaimer. And then I'll get on with it. I'm watching crude. U.S. government required disclaimer. Futures and options trading has large potential rewards, but also large potential risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the futures and options markets. Do not trade with money you can't afford to lose. This website is neither a solicitation nor an offer to buy or sell futures or options. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those discussed on the website. Past performance, past performance, no representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those discussed on the website. Past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. Sorry, guys, I'm watching this crude. CFTC Rule 4.41, hypothetical or simulated performance results have certain limitations. Unlike an actual performance record, simulated results do not represent actual trading. Since trades have not been executed, results may have under or overcompensated for the impact, if any, of certain market factors such as lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs in general are subject to the fact that they're designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those shown. There's my bounce. I chickened out. Came to 87. It's going to 19. Last but not least, the fact that I may or may not be in a trade does not lend more or less credence to any trade. Please trade according to your own accounts. Please trade according to your tolerance for risk. Good morning, guys. I like crude. I do like crude back up to 16, 17. Guys, if you're here on trial, and for those trials that may not be in the room as of yet, I'll wait about 15, 20 minutes, and I will go over the room, talk about the bots. But I did send an overview to each of you. NASDAQ down 56. Let them come. Let them come. So just to reiterate, for my trials, you are going to see now 6 bots. Until today, we have been trading 5. I have gone ahead and redone the ZB bot, which is a 30-year bond, which is currently in a short. I will number them numerically as they take trades per instrument. And then at 11 o'clock, as I do every day, I will go over what the bots have done and go through each trade. So this is 2 of them. This is the NASDAQ. Has not taken a trade yet. The ES, the NASDAQ, and ZB, along with gold, which is trying to turn up, along with gold, we turn these bots on at 6 a.m. Eastern. At 8:55 a.m., crude will then come on. And at 9:30 a.m., RTY will trade. So these are the 4 bots that are on currently. In 2 seconds, this is going to, gold is going to go, there it is. Gold is going to go long. So there is your first trade on GC. ZB is in a trade. ES has already taken a trade and gone to second target. These are your 2 bot trades currently. Let me see, crude. Still sitting. I like crude to 19. And possibly back to 67.50. You guys can try a crude long with an 87 stop. Dollar index got hammered and is starting to bounce. Here is ZB. Crude, damn it. Got me to flinch, fellas. Anybody long crude? Anybody long crude? First target is 19. Guys, sound check is good. Sound check, fellas. By the way, good morning. Okay, sound check is good. Okay. Here's gold. Guys, before you email me, please check your spam and junk folders. Hang on, guys. I have to send a link to somebody. 1 second, fella. I'll get it. I'm just waiting for it to find. Come on, gold. 9 tick first target. It's ridiculous. Let's see where the bid is. He's all the way down at 65.80. So for those of you guys that are on trial, just to kind of give you an overview, the room is, as I sent out in my overview, the room is comprised of two separate and distinct aspects. The first, of course, is the robot. We are currently in 2 robot trades, long gold, short bonds. And as bot trades fire, I will, of course, put them on the screen so that you can see them. And if you want to review them later today, you may, or throughout the week. I will be sending you guys daily videos. At 11 o'clock is when the bots are done trading. Mine are set to turn off at 11 a.m. Eastern. Here's a 281 buyer. I will go through all of the trades one by one and show you what my bots did. The second aspect is order flow. So for anyone that purchases a bot, you get 3 months in the room, and I'll go through membership options later in the week, but you get 3 months in the room. And that will allow, if you choose, to take advantage of order flow trades. Most of my order flow trades are going to be in the NASDAQ, gold, and crude to a lesser degree. I don't generally trade the ES. I will on an occasion. I do not trade the YM. Well, I mean, rarely do I trade the YM, and I do not trade the Russell. I'll allow the bot to trade the Russell, but I don't trade the Russell using order flow. There's gold, almost to first target. 2 ticks to first target. Just not a lot of oomph in gold, fellas. Come on, crude. Go ahead and sell.
Target filled.
There's first target on gold, guys. Damn it. So target one is filled on gold on the bot. NASDAQ is sitting on an area that it could bounce here. We have a daily trend line and we're coming into the daily 21. God, I wish I could find this indicator and get rid of it. Let me look at NASDAQ, guys. We could get a NASDAQ bounce here.
A little more than 1 hour now to the U.S. cash equity yield. We've seen Treasury yields lifting from the lows of the overnight electronically traded session now north of 1.27%. Rates are higher across most of the European sovereign space.
Got a 180 buyer here with blocks at 42.
Risk-off appetite throughout the early European trading session after a swath of softer Chinese data. July retail sales with industrial production missed expectations. IP was the lowest since August of 2020. We also saw the PBOC offer up additional medium-term loans in their daily operations today, cushioning some of the economic softness seen over there. And this comes after several weeks of speculation that the PBOC could get more aggressive in terms of providing stimulus to the market, pushing slowdown.
It keeps banging a trend line. That's what the signal is.
Portions of Asia, continuing climbing cases in portions of the U.S. WTI crude futures trading a little bit lower on some of those concerns, down about 3%, 66.50 last WTI crude. The dollar index is up about 15 ticks at 1966. In terms of U.S. interest rates, as we noted earlier, at one point the 10-year was below 1.25%, now 1.278%, following European yields a bit higher than the U.S. 10-year, up from where we closed on Friday.
Bonds coming on the bot. Oh, for the love of God, this trend line. Guys, I'm watching crude for this bounce. NASDAQ is bouncing off the trend line. On the hourly, we could come down to 50, but my long on the crude is going to be 58. Good morning. 59 on the move back up through this swing.
Order submitted.
Target one is 72, maybe 71.
Order filled.
Okay. Target 171. We have an unfinished auction we can try to get to at 01. All right, fellas. Either bounce out of this trend line or bounce above it. NASDAQ's driving me nuts. We're working through this seller imbalance. Come on, crude. Just pop 61. Pop 61. Guys, on gold. Good morning, Carl. I'm going to move the stop to break even and move it off the screen so I can watch other charts. Yeah, 2 more weeks, maybe 3. I'm going to have to take, I have a trend line indicator on my trade station, which is what keeps binging. Come on, crude. Go get you some. We could work all the way back up to 67.20. Thanks, Keith. Yes, it is. You haven't even set it up yet. Wait till we get you set up. Guys, for those of you that are in the next order flow class, I have had Joel send you the order flow indicator. Don't worry. I mean, you can play with it if you want, but we will set it up in the second class. There's a 150 buyer at 59. Man, they bought one more. 151.
Empire 10.3 versus 28.5 expected. Canada get back in sales 2.1%. 6%.
Gold is still on the bot. Bonds slow. Come on, crude. I don't want to see it take that swing. If it does, we're coming right back into the low. I want to see it hold this buyer now, this imbalance in here. Probably the 14th, Keith. I think the 6th is the holiday. Hate slow markets. Seriously hate slow markets. NASDAQ finally bounced away from that damn trend line. I don't know, Rick. Probably not. We have buyers in gold. Small sellers here in crude, but they're, leaking back in. Some buyers trying. Morning, Jeff. Gold has to get above 78.4, 79.3. We go back 82. Perfect. Thank you, Veronica. So for those of you guys that are unaware, I have one of our members is beta testing the new TradeStation robot. And the entry on ZB was identical to the Ninja entry. Crude. I'm done trying to catch crude, fellas. All right, guys, that's it for me on crude. This has to hold here. If this snaps, we're coming right down. Look at gold. All three targets hit on gold. I manually moved my stop on gold. My trailing stop. I'm going to go to second target. We're 2.5 times ATR up here. It'll probably take it out, but it hit 3.5 times ATR. Damn this crude. Come on, crude. You had buyers. I'm out.
Order.
I'm done. Done with crude. Done with crude. It's 2 trades on crude, 2 hits. I'm done. Done. We'll get him today. If it holds that bottom, I'm going to be annoyed. But be that as it may. Gold's next stop, if it gets above 81.7, can go a ways. We can go right back up on gold above 81.7.
You're listening to Trade the News.
Come on, gold. 81.7 and rip it. Come on, gold. 81.7, 81.8, guys, and gold will break out. I'd like to see if we can get up to 86 area. Anybody have any questions? Buyers in the NASDAQ, fellas. Crude would not have gone to the stop. You don't need to email her. Mike, you're in. Mm-hmm. Come on, gold. There's 81.6. Yeah, I think that CL's going to bounce. It didn't go to stop. Wouldn't be the first time I killed a trade that works, but come on, gold. Anybody in the gold trade, fellas, on the bot? Anybody in the gold trade? Okay, good. 81.7 goes. This could, we could see 86. We've got to get above that 81.7. It's pushing it. There we go. We're above. Come on. You got them now. Let's see the volume come in. All right, guys. I'm going to manually move this to third target. Locked in 39 ticks. Bonds going with gold. Yeah, I think this crude's going to go. $15 minutes to crude. 8:55. The bottle come on. Take a look at gold on another chart, 10-minute chart. Yeah, my target on gold, guys, is 88. 88. We run into the 21 period moving average on a daily basis about 93. But I think we come to 88. 76.5 is the real stop on a 10-minute. So I'm well above the real stop. And we're overbought. Monday in August, fellas. Monday in August. I know we have, some newer members, and I've received 2 emails and now a text from the newer members. When you guys join, I send you a welcome email. In that welcome email, in big, bold letters, I mean really big as I can make them, it clearly states that every 2 weeks there will be a new link. It will be in the member area. You guys log into the member area to get the link for the trade room. And when we come into, and in 2 weeks, you'll hear me say it again for 3 consecutive days, which I do Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I tell you guys, this is the last 3 days of the room link. Don't email me on Monday looking for a link. Go into the member area and get the new link. And I still get emails, and I just now got a text. So I wonder who's actually paying attention. But fellas, I have nothing to do with the link other than creating the link and putting it in the member area. I don't send them out. I don't control any of that. We got a pretty slow Monday morning here, guys. Thank you, Eli. I still think we can go. My stop is just awfully tight on this gold trade. The auto trail has almost caught up. One more 3-minute bar and we may be right there. Not quite. So the auto trail is actually back here at 79.3 now. I'm still above the auto trail. Crude is still trying to work up, and I still think it will. Yeah. I think this is going to pop 71, target 1. Held the stop. I just killed the trade. Then you have an unfinished auction to trade too. Yeah, I'm not worried about it. I'll still get him today, Keith. Nice job, Ray. This will probably take me out in gold, but that's okay. Nice winner. No. Gold's got to get back above 81.7. Guys, I doubt we have. I know we have some interesting earnings this week. I know Walmart reports, Target reports. We have no news. Let's see. There's Walmart. There's Target on Wednesday.
Stop, Phil.
Out at Nvidia, they report this week. Interesting. I know Cisco reports as well. Applied Materials. I thought Cisco was this week. Yeah, Cisco. Okay, out on gold. Still hanging in there with the ZB. I'm going to move this off the screen, guys. It's on a 30-minute chart, so. Crude will come on here. It is on. Crude just came to life. So if crude goes long, we'll get a trade. And then last to come on will, of course, be the Russell at 9:30. NASDAQ's going to short at the close of this 3-minute bar on the bot. 1 minute, the NASDAQ will fire a short. Guys, I'll take my breakfast break in 3 minutes.
Order filled.
Okay, there's whopping 5-handle first target. No volatility in this thing. Let me take a look at the VIX. VIX futures are up 3% at 20 0.07, and VIX cash is up 11, almost 12% at 1723. So the VIX is rising. Just taking a look around here, guys. NASDAQ's off 53. ES is off 16. YM down 127. Russell off 13, almost 14. Gold's up $2.50. Copper's down a bit. Silver's down a bit. Natural gas is up a shard. And coffee is up big again today. Apple off 64 cents. Facebook down $1.65. Tesla off $13. Roku off a couple of bucks. Netflix off $1.53. Nvidia down 60 cents. Baidu off $3.50. You getting the picture? Google off $6. Moderna down $6. Square down $2. AMD off 14 cents. Qualcomm down 93. Twitter down 42. We're red pretty much across the board. The only green I see, MSTR is up $10, obviously with Bitcoin. Merck is up 8 cents currently. Reddit kids are celebrating in the streets and popping champagne. AMC is up 19 cents. They're all underwater and dead, waiting for $1,000 stock. Not much going on, guys. They're all going to lose their shirts.
Canada, July with existing home sales down 3.5%, 2% estimate.
All right, guys, here comes 9 a.m. I'm going to go take my breakfast break. Anybody have any questions? I'll leave this obviously up on the screen. Anybody have any questions? All right, guys, I'll be back. RTY has now hit second target on the bot. There goes Apple trying to break out. Come on, Apple, break out for us. There's third target on the bot with the Russell. Third target hit. Exceeded third target. I'm watching NASDAQ, guys. I'm really liking the short. Not yet. Third target hit on RTY, and we're getting a bounce. I'll let the auto trail take it. We should bounce down here off 3 standard deviations, I would think. Whew. AMD blasting off. Damn. All right, we're getting green. Watch for the close below VWAP. We're into an area that I think we short on NASDAQ. It's 600, almost 700 buyers here. Russell's oversold, unless this thing is just going to blow. My ZB bot did not fire the trade long. It should have. Here's ZB. It's almost a first target. Should have been long here at 08. It didn't take the trade. Close below VWAP, fellas. I missed it looking at that ZB bot. Close below VWAP. TradeStation got it. Thank you, Veronica. TradeStation fired the long on the ZB bot. Nice. Come on, Apple. Break out, you rat dog. Go to 150. If anybody is interested, I have calls in Apple, so I'm encouraging it to break out. RTY is the most consistent bot. Last week it was down a little bit off. I mean, it was still green, but it was off its historical average. But this is usually good for 1 or 2 of these trades a day where you get these ginormous runners. I mean, we've now locked in, better than third target. Moderna, guys, is a long right here, 367. Nice job, Brian. Up 1,500 on the bot so far. Nice job. We are not going to get... Oh, I'm so pissed on the ZB bot. It's almost a first target. $700 runner, guys, on a $5 instrument. All right, guys. NASDAQ long is 88.5. 89, call it, on a pullback.
Order submitted.
Stop is going to be 76. 76. If it comes back. Russell's taking it in the throat right now. Stop is 76.
You do see some downward pressure.
Gold got my target. Right, we wanted 86. Come on, seriously? We came to 89.25. Damn. Missed it by a tick, fellas. You can kill it.
Order canceled.
You can kill it. Came to 89.25. Missed by a tick. Sorry, guys. Next target on gold. $80, $90. Gold can go to 94, John. 94. Gold can go to 94. God dang it, that ZB bot. That is so pissing me off. Didn't fire. Took the losing trade. Mahalo. That's right. Look at this Russell. Okay. Let's see if we can get $1,000 runner out of RTY. I don't ever remember that happening. $1,000. Come on, NASDAQ. All right, guys. NASDAQ on the pullback. 96.50. 96.50.
Order submitted.
96.50. Oh, come on. I'm not going to miss it again. I mean, Bashkar, there's no crying in baseball, man. There's no crying when you make money, Bashkar. God dang it. So this is what's annoying to me. And this will happen, guys. There are times when the bot doesn't fill a trade, right? Because of the one tick offset. Here was the long, which I did not get, and it went to first target. Anybody take that trade? Anybody get that trade? All right, Jock, nice. Nice job, Steve. Up 750. Gotta like freaking bonds. All right, guys. My stop is going to be 82. Still no, Phil. 82. Okay, Paul. You still made money. Well, you should be net positive. Here we go, guys. Nope, no fill again. We actually have a green delta on NASDAQ now. My stop is 82. 82 on this. Small sellers in here now, a couple of hundred sellers losing some of that delta. We're going to get filled right here. And it still didn't fill me?
Orders
All right. 82. Target number 1 is going to be maybe 04, 05, 45. Come on, bounce, you rat dog. Let's go. Give me buyers. Sellers. Come on, bounce out of this buy zone. Not liking it. 300 sellers, 360, 370. I'm watching the sell pressure. Oh, son of a gun. Come on, hold here. Come on. Get back up there. Get back above VWAP. Let's go. Nope. It's coming to 88. It's got to break back above 96.50, which is our entry. Come on, buyers.
ECB selling 295 billion covered bond last week, 1.8 billion corporate bond purchases, 2.
Close below VWAP. We're not holding this buy zone. More sellers. Come on, bounce. Go. Go. There we go. Come on. Come on. I need to get above the whole number again. Guys, this just cannot. It's some small buyers. If you want to take risk off, this is just not giving me the bounce at all. It gave a small bounce. 18 buyers, 37 buyers, 22 buyers. There's nothing in here. There's nothing in here. Big seller here at 92. There's nothing in this. This seller here just killed us. Come on, bounce out of this zone. We're coming down. Get me back up there. We left buyers up here. Got to get back above this seller here, guys, at 92 and back into these buyers up in here just below VWAP. Come on. It can't crawl above the seller here at 92. If it can pop that 92, it'll go right back. We're pulling the 68 higher up, and we're probably going to come down and get hit.
Stop fill.
God dang it. 0 for 3. It's not even possible. Let them sell it. I missed 2 entries. We're back into the 95. Hang on, guys. Guys, let me look at Moderna. Boy, this is the area I like. Come on, NASDAQ. What are you doing? Rolling totally over. NASDAQ's coming down to,
Stop filled.
all right, out on the RTY bot. We're getting a bounce now on RTY. That's the only bot trade. I have nothing else. Bonds hit both. Look at this, 16 ticks. That's an enormous bond trade. No fill. I got no fill. See, when you guys tell me, I didn't get a fill, you got a fill. Happens to me too. Natural gas, yeah, we don't really trade gas in here. Here's yesterday, Friday's low. Friday's low. Guys, I have no bot close to taking a trade. At this point. 1, 2, we've taken 5 trades, 4 winners and a loser in the bonds. ZB should have had another trade. We'd be hugely, bigly up bigly. NASDAQ, if we drop below 15,033, we come 15,014. But I don't know if we break that support on the daily 21. I mean, let me see something here. I mean, I guess we could come down to 15,000. I don't think we're coming below 15,000. We're probably headed to 19. You can short the NASDAQ with a stop at 112. I mean, but that's enormous. That's the best stop I have, 112. That's on a 3-minute and a 10-minute. Best I have. I don't have a smaller stop, so I won't put it out in the room. But your target is 19. Target is 1920 on that. It's too big a stop for the room. So trade them as you see fit for your account. Yeah, okay. Well, it's just too big for me to put on in the room because most of the guys in the room won't take it. Jesus, everything is getting smacked. Let me take a look at. Yeah, the Afghanistan issue. Now, I think this is more related to China. China's growth is slowing. NKD was down about 2% overnight. NASDAQ just needs to break this last area of support at 33 and it's done. It comes to that 19 target. For those of you guys that are short, again, it was too big. It's too big a stop to put on in the room because most of you guys wouldn't take it with a 40 handle stop. So I offered it verbally if you guys wanted to take it. 19 would be 20, target 1. Yeah, I'm waiting for a bounce. I mean, we could come 950 today, fellas. We could come 950, 960. It's straight up sellers right now. Straight up sell. It's all sellers. 3,200 net sellers. Anybody else take that trade other than James? Again, I gave you guys the option. You like 94. I don't see a 94 bounce. Yeah. All right, we have a bot trade. Another Russell RTY short. Trade number 2 on the RTY. Yeah, we didn't get my 19 target though. We got 2150 rat bag. I'll give you another target, guys. I'll give you another potential target on the NASDAQ. If we break down below that 1817 area, we come 9. There's target 1 Russell on the bot. We come 935. Target 1 on the RTY. Sellers coming into Russell again. Come on, Russell, break down again. Give us another nice trade. NASDAQ needs to break 21 and it's going to get smashed. Come on, Russell. Let's go get second target. Nice job, James. We could bounce back to 51 here on NASDAQ. We could bounce back to 51. I don't have a long. I'm not interested in a long. All right, so I'll show you guys something. Let me do this. Let me move this stop to even so I don't have to watch it. Okay. Yeah, we're getting some buyers here. We could go back to 51, fellas. You're welcome, James. Nice trade. Guys, I've taken 3 trades, 0 for 3. Kind of an anomaly, but it is what it is. Bot's doing its job. Yep, that's it, Lee. The slippage. It's the slippage because it's set for a 1 tick offset. And that hollow uniranko candle, if price jumps over, it's not going to fill. I told you guys when I did education, and if you want to go back and review that 2.5-hour education I did July 24th, you can change that offset. If you want to make it 2 or 3, you can do that. Guys, I'll be doing education this Saturday again. I'm just amazed at crude. Has not gotten a bounce at all. Gold, maybe if it pulls back to 84, we get a bounce. And so 94 would be my target.
ECB and the SEC signed an MOU on security-based swap entities.
Yeah, I mean, it's not. I mean, this isn't a wipeout.
Stop
All right, out on RTY. It's not like this is a wipeout here today. Boy, I really want this long. I'm really inclined to take this long. Back to 51. Buyers coming back in. Guys, give me just 1 minute if you would. 1 minute. All right, guys, I'm back. $10:30, I'll get a volume update. Their crude is now starting to get a bounce. Russell, if it rolls again, here comes NASDAQ. Russell, if it rolls again, is going to give us another short. Yeah, you're welcome, James. Guys, I have no bot trades. The Russell is the only instrument that could take a bot trade if we roll. The ES has been in short since that earlier trade today. Crude is not bounced long. Gold is in longs. NASDAQ is in shorts. And ZB took the long and went to second target, which I did not get a fill on that trade. And the bots are currently up 1,070. With nothing on. Edward, I got your email on Saturday, or maybe Sunday, whenever you sent it to me. I have my brother here in town. My mother was in town. I had no ability to do it this weekend. I know you need an ATM set up. I'm happy to do it for you when I can. Nice job, Rick. Your bots are up 1,010. Nice job. All right, we got that 19 target. Finally. $3,200 net sellers, guys. NASDAQ's done. Done. Let me look at a 60-minute. All right, Jeff. See you tomorrow. Nice job. We're cooked on the hourly, fellas. On the daily, we're holding the 21. I mean, I almost have to take the long here off this daily 21. We're not quite there. I'll take the bounce long off 98, 99. The stop hit on the daily, your stop is huge. It's got to bounce 98, that area. It has to. Come on, man. I'm so sick and tired of this trade station indicator. 958, next target. If we break below 941, watch out below. Watch out below. We're going to see 800s this week. For those of you guys that are here on trial and you're watching the bots, it is a fully automated system, but at no time do you lose control over the bot, right? So oftentimes I'll get a question, are you stuck in a trade? You're not. So if you want to do this, out, break even, you don't like the price action, whatever the case may be, you can move, stops and targets. You can take trades off. You can close the trade. You do not cede control of the bot merely because it's automated. You guys can manipulate it any way you'd like.
Stop filled.
Wow. Walmart blew up. Walmart earnings this week. We talked about that. Walmart blew up. Apple is now coming down. Broke out to a new high and then is broken down. Here comes that 958 target on NASDAQ. Yeah, me too, Mark. Bad day to stop sniffing glue, fellas. Sound check, fellas. Sound check. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Okay. For those of you guys that don't know any better, that's from the movie Airplane. Lest someone think that I'm being serious. Okay, guys. And don't call me Shirley. Exactly. YM still above VWAP. ES below VWAP. NASDAQ, if it breaks below 40, it can kiss itself goodbye. Below 40, it's going to get... Yeah, this is not good, guys. Yeah, Roger, Roger. Exactly. It's a classic, Mark. We frequently in this room will... It's going to zero and Chris is on vacation. We goof around with movie lines in here frequently. Well, the bot has done its job, fellas. I, on the other hand, have not today. We now have 6,500 sellers in the NASDAQ. ES, I don't have anything on the ES. Bonds are maintaining bid. NASDAQ, I think we're coming to 800. I don't think we do that today, but we're going to see 808 this week. 808. And ultimately, we could come all the way down to 490. Nice job, Thokina. Up 470 handles with the short. Nice job. I'm really surprised at Tesla getting bombarded. Guys, at some point, this NASDAQ is going to bounce. We just haven't hit that yet. And I'll catch a bounce long. So for those of you guys, that are newer, or if you're on trial, you might say, okay, well, look why are you not taking shorts? I missed the short on the break below VWAP because I was long just above VWAP. So I missed the short. My stop was below VWAP, right? And I generally only look to trade in one direction. Typically longs. I had a positive delta, so I was typically mostly looking for longs, right? Once we've broken below on our order flow, the 68% level, we start shorting at or near bottoms. We never know that, we're going to get a blowout like we're getting right now. So to try to take shorts down near the bottom are awfully risky trades. Unfortunately, for me, I would need a bounce back up now to get short, and we can't get enough sustained buying to get a bounce yet. My guess is once we get rid of the Europeans, we'll get our bounce, and they'll try to leave the shorts down here in the dust. Unfortunately, I have no trade. All I can do is wait for the bots to do their thing. NASDAQ will not take another trade today. Will not take another trade. ES will not take a trade today. ZB will not take another trade. Crude will probably not take another trade. Gold will probably not take another trade. The only thing that may, because it's a Uniranko, is the RTY if it rolls over. But it looks like at the moment they're buying the RTY. NASDAQ, I like long back to 75. I think we've got a small bid here. We should at least get to 81, 82, and I think we can get 95. Gold, I like to 94. Nice job, George. Bots up 1782.50. Nice job. You're welcome. Today, the bots have taken very few. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've taken 7 trades with 6 winners. And then it should have been an 8th trade with ZB, but I didn't get a fill, so woulda, coulda, shoulda. So we have 7 trades, all winners on the bots, except for the 1 ZB trade. Bots are up just over $1,000. And again, the likelihood of another trade, I can tell you in the ES, we will not get a trade before 11. We will not get a trade in the NASDAQ before 11. Crude is already into that long. Gold is well into longs. And they are buying RTY. If NASDAQ breaks below 940, it could be really not good. We'll see 900. We're going to see 880 this week. I mean, it could happen today, but we're definitely coming down. I suspect that this is on Chinese growth has slowed down. The NKD was down 2%. I'm waiting to see some of this stuff turn up, guys. I'm watching. Government investigations into Tesla's autopilot. Anybody here not know how I feel about Tesla? Because I'm happy to reiterate my stance. Yep, I just did. I just bought a Tesla. Just bought a brand new one. today at the close of the market, my brother's here. My brother is visiting me for a couple, 3-4 days. And at the close of the market, he and I will be driving it up to the top of Lookout Mountain and dumping it. Of course it's a joke. You couldn't give me a Tesla. You could not give me a Tesla. Seriously. If somebody wants to give me a Tesla, I'm trading it in 45 minutes or less. Come on, Ray. I am the anti-Elon Musk. Chris never tried to give me one. I mean, out of respect, if Chris wants to buy me a Tesla, I'd keep the car. I'd let my wife drive it. I no interest, guys. I hate the car. I hate the company. I've always disliked it. I don't like Tesla. If I were going to buy an EV stock, I like NIO. Chris is a member that has made just over $2 million taking since he joined the room about 6 months ago with me. No, he never offered to buy me a Tesla. I wouldn't take it. Are you kidding? I would never. I mean, I never. No, well, I mean, listen, although I hate the company, if I can make money with it, I'm happy to. I had Tesla calls a couple weeks ago and made money with it. I've also had Tesla calls and lost money. I got out of my Apple calls this morning that I bought on Friday. Did I see the flying cart? No. I mean, I get the Plaid is good looking. I don't think so. Guys, it's all order flow. Bashkar, mostly my trades and his understanding of order flow now. I don't think Tesla is an attractive car. That's me. But you're also talking to a guy that thinks that the Germans make some of the ugliest vehicles on the road. I mean, I don't find an Audi or a Porsche very sexy looking cars. They're fast. Now, if you want to talk sexy, now we got to talk Italian. That's it. NASDAQ's done. It just broke that 40. It's cooked. It's cooked. It's cooked. It's cooked. But Bashkar, before just so you understand, Chris started trading a $30,000 account and built that up, and now he'll trade 50, 100 contracts. I mean, he's not doing it on 3 contracts, man. He's turned into a very, very good trader. But we have other traders that, that do very, very, Ray does very, very well. I've got traders in here that do very, very well. Gary, very, very well. Me today, not so much. Oh yeah, Keith. Yeah. Order flow. Order flow. Yeah, Keith. Yeah, they all have taken the order flow class. Yeah. Same thing with James, who I think is gone. I think, I don't know. James, you still in the room? It's in the flow, baby. I don't know if James, are you still in the room? He may have left. I mean, he's another one, and he trades. He trades reasonable. He trades 7 contracts in the NASDAQ. It's not unreasonable. But he came to me maybe 8-10 months ago. Let me see if he's in here. He is not. He left. When he came here about 7-8 months ago, he was fresh off losing about 400,000 trading futures. And he is gotten all of that back and some. It's in the flow. I agree, Ray. I agree. I don't know that it's an art, Thokina. I mean, I've been doing it a long time. NASDAQ's not thin. And I've seen, and one of the arguments that people love to make is that, the ES is totally liquid. I can tell you that, theoretically is true, but let me tell you reality. I have had plenty of trades on in the ES and not gotten fill at target. It may be liquid, but you're not the only guy trying to get in or out. That's part and parcel why I don't really trade the YM and I don't trade the Russell. Personally, I could never trade 50 contracts. I mean, I admit that. That is way too much for me, but Chris is okay. And like he says, I mean, now he's playing with their money. All right, YM is getting a close below VWAP. You've got a YM short right here, 59. You've got your close below VWAP. There it goes. Gold should get you your 94 target. He is not. No. My programmer is Joel. $73 is where we're going next. And then we've got a shot of breaking back up to 15,020. We should go back, guys, to 87 on NASDAQ. $73 and then 87, maybe 90 area. If we can break above that, we're going to try to work into 01 again. Let's see if I can get one more pullback. And then I'm going to try for the long here. Next candle's in 2 minutes. I want to see 40 area hold now. It broke. We clawed back above 40. we get a pullback into that 40 zone, that should hold. Gold is ready to break out again. Let's see what happens back down here, guys. Good morning, Caleb. And where are you this morning? Got nothing here, guys. I mean, it just does not want to bounce. I want the long. I'd like to see it tag 4-0 first and hold. Boy, Walmart was a nice trade today. Let me look at SPY. Starting to get a bounce in the SPYs. Let me see QQQ. 30 seconds next candle. Stack buyers. Off the 95. I've got nowhere to hide below, though. You're on an airplane? That's funny. You're not trading, are you? You're trading in the airplane. Oh, my God. 35,000 feet over Canada, he said. All right, guys. I really want this long. Just pull back a little more and hold 40. Here goes gold. You're long EF. Okay. All right, here comes this 40 zone. It held 40, but no buyers. 39.5. Let's see what happens here. Nope. Nope. We held 40, bounced 15 handles off that 40. If it breaks 40, it's coming back down. Oh, it's a position trade. Marco's in Turkey. Caleb's 35,000 feet over Canada. Guys, I think we've got to hold this area. I really do. Or else this gets smashed again. Sellers right back in. Hang on, guys. I'm back, fellas. We're still trying to hold this area. $7,400 sellers. I would take the long guys on a move up above 57. 57. That's it. Oh, nice, Marco. Nice. Did your wife have COVID? I didn't even know you called me. That's funny, Dirk. Guys, this thing bounces. It could be furious because they are going to leave shorts down in this area. All right, fellas. I'm going to try this down. I want this long. It is short on every time frame, but I cannot short it down here. I have to take the long if I'm going to take a trade.
Order submitted.
Yeah, I hope you're right, Caitlin. That's where I think it's going. Back to 20, 15,020. You got a 157 buyer here. You could be long here at 50. You have a 157 buyer with 34 contracts. My first target will be 73, 74.
Order held.
73, 74. Let's call it 73. Come on, NASDAQ. Let's go. It's got to get through 67.5. We get our target. Come on, give me this bounce. Come on, you dog. Gives a small dink and dunk trade for about 4 points. Gotta be kidding me. Come on, NASDAQ. All right, fellas. Yep. Crude got that first target. It's still going on the bot. I mean, this NASDAQ just does not want to bounce today. It's got to get back above 52, 53, then 57. And I think we trade back up to over 15,000. We're coming into the top of the hour. Bots will be out. There's not going to be another bot trade today. I really don't want to see this break down below 33. I needed to get back above 60 half. I'm on the close, fella. Come on. That's it. Done. I'm done. I've gotten hit enough today. What did you say? In one particular grisly scene, footage showed 3 men who had attempted to hold onto the aircraft landing gear as the plane lifted off, ended up, Guys, I cannot get a NASDAQ bounce. This is a very unusual. I mean, even in sell-offs, we get bounces. That's it. I've done taken enough beating today. I've got the rest of the week. We'll go over the bot trades at 11. Sit tight for a minute. So the bots on the day, guys, they're all off. They're done. Up $1,170. I'm going to go over the trades right now. So plus 1,170. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 winning trades and a losing trade. 6 for 7, up 1170. Okay, let's go over the trades. Here is the ES. So once again, for my trial members, we have optimized the settings in the robot for specific times. Okay, we do not run these 24 hours a day. We do not run them willy-nilly. We do not run them when we would like, we have optimized them for time of day. Biden's going to address Afghanistan later today. The ES robot, we have optimized from 6 a.m. There are 2 settings that you can use. The settings in the robot are the same. The times are different. 6 a.m. to 11 a.m. or 9:30 to 11 a.m. So the closing time is the same. I'm running them from 6 a.m. in an effort to get a few more trades. This took a short at 6:15 a.m. this morning, got 2 targets. Okay, so that's the ES, 1 for 1 today. Here is crude. Crude took 1 trade today. Took a long at 10:15. First target, this may go higher. You can see from purple area to purple area, they don't trade. Okay? So 1 trade in crude, it's a winning trade. Gold, we're now into the purple area. Again, does not trade. Crude, by the way, trades 8:55 a.m. until 11 a.m. And gold trades 6 a.m. until 11 a.m. Gold took a single trade today. All 3 targets hit, and you would have been taken out on the pullback to 79.4. But all 3 targets hit and still going. 94 is my target on gold. I think we may see that today. So 1 for 1 on gold. The NASDAQ, guys, again, we're into the purple area. NASDAQ took a single trade today. It was 5 for 5 last week. Small winner here. And then, or a small winner here, and then a pullback before the open and the sell-off. Unfortunately, the time frames couldn't catch up. So purple, no trade. And obviously purple, we've been in shorts all day, but looks like we're trying to bounce. I think once we get rid of Europe, we bounce. So 1 for 1 on the NASDAQ. The last spot is the Russell. We're now again into the purple area. The Russell comes on at 9:30 daily. I do not trade this in pre-market. It's too thin. Trade number 1, big trade. Trade number 2, first target only. That's it. 2 trades today on the Russell. Okay? So these are all winners. And then on the bot, on the ZB bot, came out of purple. We're into purple, so no trades. We're done. Took this short, went 4 ticks, reversed. For whatever reason, and this will happen on trades, we're using a 1 tick offset. The long never fired for me. It went first target at 9 ticks, second target at 16 ticks. So this trade that did not fire, unfortunately, was 18 plus 16, was a total of 34 ticks times 31.25. That's $1,062.50 trade that did not fill. No trade. Or else it would have been a really nice bot day. But the bots were up today, $1,100. Anybody have any questions? For my trial members, I appreciate you guys sitting in your first day. Order flow was less than impressive for me today. I'm sure we'll pick that up during the week. The bots, very good day, especially for summer trading. I'll take it. My order flow group, fellas, we meet at noon today. The link has been sent. If you do not have it, email me and I will send it. I am done for the day. If anybody has any questions, please feel free to email me, Skype me, or call me later. I'm going to take my lunch break right now, guys, and then do order flow. This video will be posted to Vimeo.